She used to have fantasies about being a freak.
A freak? Oh, I can't believe that.
2 heads, an eye missing, an elongated spine, anything that was grotesque had turned her on.
That's trash.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of That's Cool, That's Trash, the show where we watch a psychotronic movie and get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Joe Kincher.
I'm Kyle Schaefer.
And I'm Scott Swenson.
And we are here to discuss the 1971 Al Adamson classic film, Dracula vs. Frankenstein. And this film is probably most notable for starring Lon Chaney Jr. in the last role before he died, and another actor in his last role, Carrol Naish. Is that how you say his name? Do you guys know?
Probably.
Sure.
Who was in quite a few films also, but that's probably what's most known for. I mean, and for launching the career of Zandor Vorkov.
Oh, I love that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. So, how do we start, guys?
Well, can we talk for a second about Zandor Vorkov?
Sure.
Well, okay, so it's not his real name. His real name is something really banal. It's
Roger
something.
Federer?
Roger Engel.
Roger Engel, yes. And
Roger, I know.
No one was supposed to know this.
When I watched this with my wife, and it was like we couldn't. So Zandor Vorkov is a made-up name, and yet it doesn't like stick in your brain. It's not like John Wayne or Marilyn Monroe or any other made-up name where you're like, oh, that's memorable.
Disagree.
I had a really hard time remembering it, and so did my wife. And so like that guy, blah blah blah, and we would just say like Z names, and
is it a Z?
Zandor Vorkov.
Zandor Vorkov.
I think X.
So did no.
It was the Vorkov part. I think I had a problem.
I get thrown off like Xanadu, Zandor,
So
Tomac, Zaymar.
I actually had a list of names that we were just like shouting out names like blah blah blah, and so if I may, this is what we were calling him throughout the film: Zaxxon Sakov, Zephyr Jerkov. Zero Molotov? Zardoz Chekhov. Like, that, it seriously said that. I was like, Zardoz Chekhov.
Wait, what's his name again?
Zandor Vorkov.
Exactly.
So did anybody else spend a few hours online trying to like go onto anagram sites and figure out what his name meant?
Oh,
no,
he based it on
something great.
Oh shit! Did you come up with something?
No. It has zero hits on every anagram generator.
It's not an anagram. It's the name of that new erectile dysfunction drug.
No, Jolie looked it up and said it was inspired by I can't remember now.
Theta Bera? That's actually an anagram.
No, like Bela Lugosi or something like that.
That's the weakest.
I want a name that sounds
inspiration. Oh, Bela Lugosi, Xanador.
Yeah. No, Zandor. Excuse
Whatever.
Me. I've got three more. I've got three more, and the third I think is the best and comes from Jolie. Okay, so Zappos vodka, Zipper xylophone, and then she actually said this when we were watching the movie. Zap Dingbats. And I fucking Zap. What's that guy's name? Zap Dingbats. I fucking lost my shit.
I thought it was Yahoo Serious.
Yeah. But except that Yahoo Serious is memorable. And Zandor Vorkov. There's something about those syllables I just can't. Yeah. My brain won't put them together, much like the speeches in this film.
It's because you're a Westerner. You don't appreciate other cultures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. If I was Romanian, I'd be like, oh, yeah. The Vorkovs.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't Europeans Westerners?
No. Eastern European.
Not Eastern European.
Is he?
Zandor Vorkov?
But isn't this made up?
He's not Spanish. Yes, it's made up.
Roger?
Well, don't ruin the illusion, man. Come on. This guy's living in his mom's basement. All he has is like this identity that he created.
He's like, I want to be called Zandor from now on, Mom. Come on. I'm Zandor. Don't call me Roger anymore. I want to be Zandor.
Backwards, it's Vakrov Rodnaz.
Ooh.
That doesn't help either.
It's like Tomax and Zaymot.
Yeah.
It's a bit more memorable.
He's got a twin brother then who feels everything he does.
So how do we approach this film?
I don't know.
Should
No
I do a
idea.
Can I give a little PS about Scott's situation? Not details, but about the film.
Oh, yes.
So our dear friend Scott, a member of the regular crew here, apparently doesn't follow our blog, which you can find at that'scoolthatstrash.blogspot.com. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I don't know what a blog is.
Sorry, it's that's cool that's trash. That's cool that's trash podcast.blogspot.com. Anyway, there I posted a direct link to the film on Hulu because this film is not available on YouTube, but it's free online if you have Hulu access, free access. I mentioned in there's another film that is also called Dracula versus Frankenstein on YouTube, and that is not this film. The other film is a European film. It's a Paul Naschy werewolf movie. It also has Dracula and the Mummy apparently and aliens. I don't know. Scott watched that movie. So
It's
Scott,
werewolf. It's got werewolf. If you read a thing and it says, yeah, the Wolfman was crazy, wrong movie.
Well,
Wolfman and then the alien, what? Yeah, wrong movie.
So
which will lead into, yes, Dracula versus Frankenstein versus Dracula versus Frankenstein.
yes, our new
I will discuss them
one-time
both.
segment.
Yes.
When two movies compete.
So just in case anybody out there in iPod land watched a European film that had a Wolfman in it and a mummy, you watched the wrong movie.
I'm talking to you, though. So
Yes,
did I.
you'll be addressed later, but stop
Pause the podcast.
Stop the
Pause the
podcast.
podcast and go watch the other one.
Go to Hulu.com, click on the movies tab, and type in Dracula V, and the first hit will be Dracula versus Frankenstein.
Or
This is
just
the
go
film we
towards
saw.
the end of this podcast and just listen to my bit.
Or Scott's bit. Okay, so let's get into this thing. The Al Adamson 1971 Dracula versus Frankenstein made in America, not Scott's movie. Okay.
Okay, I guess.
So, how do we start off
Great
here?
movie. Great movie.
I remember the first scene
of
here.
all-
How we dig into this?
Oh, okay. Dracula versus Frankenstein. You got a great little title sequence, and there's a lot of like cool music with some trippy sounds, and there's sort of a I don't know.
Don't forget credits at the beginning.
The credits. The thing I most noticed about the credits, and we can go around the horn on this, but it said a thing at the bottom on the title screen, and it said something, and then it said GP in a square or in a rectangle in the font of the ratings of the MPAA. So I immediately was like, rated GP?
That's the old one.
What?
GP.
Yeah.
Is
General
that a thing?
persons.
PG was
General persons.
Okay, but
PG
okay.
was GP before like 1974 or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that before, and I was like, but it didn't even say rated. It was just like rated GP.
So guidance parental?
General
No, I think it was
persons?
actually general persons. Or I'm just making that up, but I'm pretty sure
No, that
that's
sounds
anyway. I think that's actually what it is. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay.
This was a long title sequence.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
one of the longest that I've ever seen. It was like they flipped it around. Like they were, they went into the whole entire cast and production crew, and it just kept going and going and going and going.
Special credit to
I had to walk
special
it
credit-
off.
Real quick,
special credit
GP
to-
meant general
Damn it.
patronage.
I was close.
Wow, that's so European.
Yeah, it is.
Why
And
did they get away with it?
So we used Europe's until we installed our own, I think, as a message here.
Okay. General patronage. My good boy, it has general patronage.
So,
All
Kyle?
ages allowed.
Kyle, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Please presume.
Well, I could keep talking about that intro. Maybe I could actually do
I
a
wanna
whole
hear
piece
more
on the
about the
intro
intro.
that was as long as the intro itself. Like we could read everybody's name.
We don't have all day.
We don't have that much time.
Kyle, what's the name of the producer? in the early 60s, mid 60s, who did a lot of bands, and he was accused of molesting children.
Oh, Joe Meek.
Joe Meek.
Joe Meek, yeah.
This reminded me of Joe
Telstar.
Meek sounds. Like there was in the introduction, there was a lot of like weird like up and down oscillations, like
Yeah, totally.
like it just seemed like kind of like him just buying a sandwich.
Yeah, it was like the Moog did just as much to change film in the 60s and 70s as any other piece of technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, between the Moog and the Theremin, you were like, you have a sci-fi film. Congratulations. You just bought a Moog and a Theremin. Welcome to sci-fi.
So after the titles, we stumble upon this hippie girl at, I think it's a carnival in Venice Beach.
It's a boardwalk in Venice Beach, yeah.
Okay, a boardwalk in Venice Beach. So we see this girl, she's a hippie because she doesn't have shoes on. That's code for hippie. Anytime you see a girl with no shoes on.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So this gal is walking around. I think she's coming off of a ride, and she goes down under the boardwalk, and then you see her get her head cut off. And, that just starts our action right there.
Just like the Otis Redding song.
The classic Otis Redding song.
Under the boardwalk.
That's where I lost my head.
Under the boardwalk.
My baby
Now
is
that
dead.
I'm dead under the boardwalk.
Boardwalk.
Sorry. Kyle, please, you're doing a great job.
Let's see.
Just while you get back on track, can I just make mention of the person who makes the Dracula ring? There's a big build-up to this ring because the person who made the Dracula ring gets their own credit, like Dracula ring created by so-and-so. So you know it's going to be a big deal, and you see it in the credit sequence with like drawn on the cell bolts coming out of it and shit.
Of course you see it in the title credits. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's like the focus, like, oh, this ring's going to be badass. They got the best Dracula ring guy to do the Dracula ring.
Oh, he's the best. Yeah. People come from miles around.
Oh, yeah. You want a ring? This is your guy. They could have just gone to, like, the fucking hippie
Harry
jewelry store.
Ritchie's.
Yeah, Harry Ritchie's. You have a friend in the Dracula business. Yeah,
you know what? It might be helpful to just give a real quick overview of this thing, just to give a little context before we jump into it.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of I just don't know how to start.
Nebulous.
Okay, I'll try. And please correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So this girl goes on the boardwalk, gets her head chopped off. We jump to Las Vegas, where there's a terrible Vegas act going on to a bunch of weird patrons. Do you have any comments on the scene?
Wait,
Yes,
I feel like we're
have a lot of
derailing. I
comments
thought we
on
were
this.
doing it like a super overview.
Okay, sorry. So this film is about a girl who was looking for her sister, who went to Venice Beach and went into this hippie community and got absorbed in it and disappeared. So her sister is a lounge singer, so she comes to Venice Beach from Vegas to find her lost sister, and she gets swept up in this world of hippies and bikers and LSD and Draculas and Frankensteins, and she meets a man who is a wise sage who takes her under his wing, and he guides her, and he leads her to this freak show on the boardwalk called the Creature Emporium that has a strange doctor that runs it called Dr. DeRay. Not Dr. Dre, Dr. DeRay.
More on that later.
Yes, he's on the side. He's got a guy who's Lon Chaney Jr., who's a sweaty, junky, weird guy who goes out and chops off girls' heads and brings them back to the lab, and they put them back together, and they have a plan.
It's a dumb plan.
It's a plan.
It is a plan.
They explain the
What's your
science
plan, Scott?
of
Come
this throughout the film.
Watch the wrong movie.
We can throw in that clip, Kyle. I think the first clip of DeRay talking, I think it's called Dentures or something. I think that might kind of explain his first thing.
Let's do this.
Like Buddhists.
My, it's remarkable. A few scars. Scars that with time will dissolve away. Nothing more. Has she not been drugged into a surface somnolence? She could walk away from us now as though nothing had happened on that fateful night. But of course we cannot allow that to happen. No, not until enough of the serum has been made and tested. Oh, she's a lucky young woman, Groton. We have desperate need of her blood. She has survived decapitation and is manufacturing the right type of vital fluid for us. We are not butchers, Groton. We don't have this young lady here to merely drain her body and cast her aside. No, we are scientists. And we must have others to experiment with. You understand that, Groton? And you also understand what must happen to you once again.
If you heard our last episode, at the end when I talked about this film, I mentioned that this was sewn together by Al Adamson from a couple of different projects he had going on. The film, the footage you're seeing of Dr. DeRay talking to Lon Chaney Jr., this is all from an abandoned project called The Blood Seekers. So there's a lot of footage shot for this, and it didn't happen. And then he shot some more footage with Russ Tamblyn and some biker guys and some people, and then he finally shot some more footage to tie it all together to something distributable, which is arguable. But
Yeah.
so the whole blood thing doesn't make a lot of sense, and they don't really labor the point too much. But his idea is that apparently you scare someone a lot, and that fear innervates the blood, which gives it potential to do something, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's crazy. It's tinfoil hat shit, dude.
This girl who's been decapitated and had her head sewn back on by Dr. DeRay, her sister, the Vegas singer, has come to town, and she meets the local cop because she's trying to find her sister. I love this guy. Do you guys want to talk about this guy before I play any clips? Because
Wait, which guy now?
the cop,
Oh,
the
God.
world weary cop, who is, in my opinion, like the the predecessor of Bookman on Seinfeld, as like the library cop.
Yeah, this guy's like Lieutenant Unhelpful. Yeah, it'll work out. It's cool.
So Kyle,
Don't get involved.
will you play Cop 1?
Your kid's sister chose to live with a bunch of hippies out near the beach. Now, it seems that living near the water brings out the best and the worst in us. There's an amusement park just east of the pier. It's a hangout for pushers and white slavery operators. Oh, yeah, we still got them around. And you'd be surprised just how many young girls come out here just hoping to get involved in all this kind of stuff. There's some shots. Murder. Rape. Beatings.
The psychotronic trifecta.
Yeah.
I love that he's like, white slavery. Oh, yeah, it still happens.
Oh yeah,
Or-
that's happening.
yeah,
That's right.
That's right. That's happening
Yeah,
here in Venice
totally.
Beach.
Yeah, immigrants and faggots. That's right.
So, if we could hear the second clip of the cop, I think you can hear he's definitely the Bookman character. What's that actor's name, by the way, guys, from Seinfeld? Seymour Hoffman. No,
Philip
what the hell is his name?
I couldn't even
Which
tell you.
guy?
I have Google.
The guy from Seinfeld that played Bookman, the library police.
Can't remember. I can't
All
picture.
right, I can give it to you.
Or I could name it.
Well, now you're gonna make me search.
I got it.
Philip Baker Hall.
Damn it. How are you so fast? Fuck her.
Fuck Verizon 4G, motherfucker.
I got Windows 8. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Kyle, treat me to Cop 2.
Now, maybe you asked yourself the question, why do all these terrible things have to happen? Well, it took me 21 years of my 22 on this business to get the answer. And at last I have it.
What is the answer?
These people want these things to happen. Does that sound too simple? Well, not really. Because it's the most complicated thing in the world. Nobody but nobody knows anything about the subconscious, Miss Fontaine. Not even ourselves. Yeah, it's a dark, dark world, Miss Fontaine.
He's a real fatalist.
He's
Glass
gritty.
ass empty. Glass.
He's
ass.
like,
Sorry.
yeah, his ass is glass empty. He's like, I don't even know why I got into this business. It's useless to even try. Like, people are just gonna do what they're gonna do. Why do I even arrest people?
I'm not here to help you. I'm an obstructionist.
All right, so we jump ahead back to the boardwalk. We see the spook house, and there's a dwarf there, and he's hawking his wares, saying, "Come on in and see this, blah blah, 50 cents a ticket." And a hippie couple shows up, right?
Yeah.
And the hippie guy, to me, I have issues with this hippie guy. Do you guys have any issues with him?
I don't know. I think if I was a real hippie, I would have beat his fucking ass up.
Yes.
It gave me a little Judge Reinhold vibe.
He looks like a youth minister in a Halloween costume. That's what I hate about him.
Hey, narc.
Yeah, totally. Like he's wearing.
Hey, listen to any Donovan lately, narc? Hey, narc.
He's wearing blue and white striped high waters. He has like this red pirate shirt that's kind of like laced up with leather thong, and then a couple of necklaces. Like he just seems phony, and he has huge chiclet teeth.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem like a hippie to me.
You put Harry Callahan in a poncho in San Francisco, and I buy him more as a hippie in San Francisco than this guy. I'm like, nah, don't buy it, man. Yeah, so what'd you do today?
What about
after
that
I
poor
got back from
girl's
the
rights?
station. What rights?
What about that poor girl's rights?
Yeah. What about the rights of that poor homeless man?
So
You gotta ask yourself a question. Yeah.
So they go through this Dr. Dre's House of Horrors.
Oh, wait. First, they feed the midget $1.
Oh, you want to play that?
Oh my God! Please play that. That made me insane. I kept saying that through the whole movie.
Hey, where are we going?
This way. Come right inside.
Hey!
You gotta have a ticket to go in here.
All right. We want to buy a ticket.
We want to buy a ticket. We want to buy a ticket. We want to buy a ticket. $1. See what I do with it? I eat it.
It's the weirdest thing because he acts like he conned him. Like first he goes like he just says that over and over. He's like, "Yeah, I'll pay you for a ticket. This is how like commerce works." Yeah, okay, here's $1. And he goes, you want to buy a ticket? You want to buy a ticket? Like some fucking weirdo. And he's like, yeah, here's $1. And then he takes it from him, and then he goes, ha ha ha, like, I fucking got you, you sucker. And then he eats the $1.
Well,
like,
you gotta remember, this is the 70s. It is $1.
That's a lot back then. That's
and
like
he kind of did
$3
scam him. Because I saw the show that they went and saw. So I think he kind of did get the best of him.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there were two of them, because if not, he would have actually pooped change.
So,
there were like 3 of them.
So as a good cover, a brilliant cover, Dr. DeRay has the Freak Emporium, where he, hides all of his nefarious deeds, where he makes freaks, apparently. But he has a helper named Groton, which is Groton. Groton, but it's Groton.
Yeah, Groton. Can I get some more Groton?
And that's Lon Chaney Jr. In his last role in his life. I don't know if you folks know this, but Lon Chaney Jr. had some substance abuse issues. He was a heavy drinker later in his life. He took a lot of roles that he probably wouldn't take normally. And this is really kind of a black eye to his career. He, as far as I can tell, this film was the footage of him was shot silent, and all he's doing is holding a puppy and reacting to nothing happening.
And shot separately, it looks like. Like a lot of it looks like.
So this is like
we've got Lon Chaney
in Plan 9.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of it looks like Like, it's so obvious. It's like, oh my god, we got Lon Chaney, like, half sober for a fucking day. Let's just shoot, we'll read him the script and just shoot reactions and just, like, have him, like, face act and totally like, over face acting like you see
Like
in,
silent film.
Like, Broken Blossom shit. Like, where it's just like, okay, hey, you know what? They can't hear you speak, so you have to act twice as hard with your face. So everything you're thinking, you have to say that with your expressions, and that's what he's doing. And it's like super over the top, and like super on its own and separate from the film. A lot of it. It's weird.
The plan here is that Dr. DeRay gives Groton this fix of this fluid that he's producing, this essence, this thing, and for some reason it seems to be the cure and the problem. I don't know what's going on, but it's when he injects it to Groton, and he goes out to the under the boardwalk and gets victims for Groton for DeRay to do more stuff. Have I kind of covered that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So suddenly Dracula appears, and he has something to say.
Now what is on your mind, Count Dracula?
Dr. Frankenstein, I know you were raised by the DeRay family. Before your crippling accident, were discredited by members of the medical institute because of your real family's background. Cut short a rather brilliant career, but your mind and surgeon skill were meant to fulfill the Frankenstein dream and to infuse life into that artificially created man, the likes of which civilization will never forget. You cannot escape your destiny, just as I cannot escape mine.
What you say is very true.
You forgot the part where he starts ranting about you're going to get Doctor this guy and Doctor that guy and Mr. Smith DDS. And
So you've
just keeps going.
Yeah, you already saved me. So part of his initial plan is to resurrect the Frankenstein monster to kill the doctors who ruined his career.
Why does she just have Mongo do it?
Groton.
Why is Dracula there in the first place?
Because I don't know.
I think it's only fair for Joe to say who Dracula is.
He just wants to start some trouble. Like, he has nothing better to do than to just drag up the past of this failed surgeon. You know, like, is he such a good guy that he's like, you know what? I feel really bad that the Frankenstein family never really got to live their full experience.
I believe that, Kyle, the plan was that if Dr. Frankenstein / DeRay could perfect this serum that he creates from blood of terrified victims, he can somehow immortalize Dracula permanently, like not like stakes anything, like it doesn't matter. He can create an army he mentions this at some point, there's an army of the undead, of living undead. So he can use this serum.
An army of Draculas.
So he can use this. He can use this serum to create this army of living vampires.
Can he bring those other doctors back to life, or they're just sacrifices? I
really appreciate you explaining that to me, because I was struggling.
I did see it 3 times,
trying to understand the motive for any of these people to be together.
Right.
Oh, by the way, for the listeners, do not adjust your earbuds. That was not a mistake. Dracula is entirely, everything he says is in super hyper reverb.
Dracula has a ton of slapback. He's wet.
Yeah, he is reverb to the max.
And
he's like Dwayne Eddy. He's like Dwayne Eddy, and he looks like Sacha Baron Cohen as played by Frank Zappa.
No,
he
looks like Screech.
Dracula.
He looks like Dustin Diamond.
I agree. I think he looks like Sacha Baron Cohen's Borat playing Dracula.
He looks like
I think he looks like Borat playing I think he looks like Sacha Baron Cohen.
Well, the other thing,
Frank
he looks
Zappa
like
playing Dracula.
When he's doing that monologue, I was waiting for him to say, "And this will all come to fruition tonight, right after I dunk on, Dr. J." He's really tall and gangly.
Or if he says like,
"Go play basketball."
After I bite the neck of my wife.
He's so tall. It's the weirdest Dracula ever. I mean, like, when they're casting him, like, oh yeah, that really tall, skinny guy. with the goatee. That's Dracula. Oh, the curly hair does it.
And
That's
the fro.
perfect.
Yeah.
Such weird Dracula.
So when I first saw him, my initial thought was Herschel Rosenberg, accountant by day, Dracula by night.
By night. I will bleed them both by day and by night.
So he has offered this to Dr. DeRay. Meanwhile, Groton has gone out on the beach to find victims for the experiments. Kyle, will you play for me the ADR, which means what?
Additional digital recording.
Additional dialogue recording.
Or dialogue recording. Sorry.
So this is my Razzie. Like, Razzie is, when you're celebrating terribleness. This is probably the worst beachside audio redub ever. Kyle, will you play that?
Not to be confused with Razzle.
No, Razzle's good.
Yeah. First candy, then gum.
Laura, you're going to have to learn to relax.
I am relaxed. I wish you wouldn't keep saying that.
Ooh, I love to have you in my arms like this. I like to think of you as belonging to me. Oh, come on, will ya? The second time you've done that tonight.
I hear it again. Like a huge dog prowling the beach.
Well, he's probably looking for his mate, and I've found mine.
Bob, I don't want to stay here any longer.
All right. The first thing you said when I picked you up tonight is you were tired of being in a crowd, right? You wanted to go someplace quiet and alone. So, I blow $1 on gas, we come all the way out here. You know what's the matter with you, don't you? It's that damned imagination of yours. Hey, wait a minute. I hear it now, too.
Oh, don't listen to it. Let's get out of here.
Hitchcockian.
Hey, can we all try something? Next time we're going to make love to our significant others. Can you, just before it gets all let's go, I like to think that you belong to me.
Yeah. Also,
and then
also say, think that you belong to me.
And then also tell her, the problem with you is your imagination.
Yeah.
And then say, I blew $1.
I hate that you have thoughts.
This guy, by the way, because we're listening to this and not viewing it, I have to say, that chick he was with, super hot.
Yeah.
And he's laying with her on the beach.
Beautiful.
Dude, you're stoked. She's the hottest girl in the film, bar none. And this ADR, he's talking oh man, they called him, ring ring, can you do this bit of dialogue? Yeah, I'll do it over the phone. I haven't had my Folgers yet. And he's like, oh baby, we just got here and blah blah blah.
But he looks like the missing Brolin brother.
Yeah, he looks like he's like a hunky kind of dum-dum. I mean, he's handsome, whatever, but Jesus Christ, he doesn't give one fucking shit about being there. He's like, oh man, which I guess goes with the dialogue or the script. He's like, I spent a whole $1 on gas to get you to the fucking beach where people have been getting killed. And you're complaining? Ugh, am I right?
We're in the 70s. That's like $4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
$4.
So come on, man. If I spend $4 on a chick, she better put out.
Hey, Scott, women, am I right? Dude.
Yeah.
I took her to the beach and laid on her. What does she want?
The hell?
So I neglected to mention something. After the hippie couple leave the Creature Emporium, they decide to go to a protest. Because that's what you do when you're hippies. It doesn't matter what the protest is.
No, it does not.
You just go. Kyle, you even play that clip if you want.
Yeah.
Man, that place would give anybody the creeps.
Poor baby, you're afraid of everything.
Yeah. Come on, let's get ready for the big protest tonight.
What are we protesting tonight?
I don't know, but I'll bet it's fun.
They had signs that they had signs, Scott, that said
this we're here retards. They said freedom?
Yeah, signs said let us be free, because they're like, we need a general protest that's not, because we don't know what the protest is. Why don't you let us be free?
So, yeah, this was 1971, so that wave that Hunter S. Thompson was talking about was crashing, right?
Yeah, pretty hard.
Yeah. Yes.
Protest became mainstream.
Yeah.
And like everybody...
Protesting's fun! Fuck you!
That's one of the things that I really loved about this movie. It was like the kitchen sink of the late 60s. Like, let's throw every piece of cultural significance into this shit pot and just keep stirring.
Absolutely. Cool. It's like, what's left? What's left? Throw it in.
With monsters, though.
Yes. So, Cal, will you play the protest song so we can hear a little bit of, like, I think this music, more than anything else, like, if you haven't seen the film and you're just listening to this podcast, if you don't know, like, what era we're talking about or what this looks or feels or smells or tastes like, this song will place this immediately.
Oh.
That was my favorite Lenny Kravitz song.
Yeah, I thought the same fucking thing. I was like, yeah, are you gonna be? Yeah, like it was total Lenny Kravitz, like
horror,
funk appropriation. Only they beat him to it by like 20 years.
It's like a Beastie Boys intro, like an old sample they would have used.
The drums are a perfect breakbeat. Like, that's so sampleable.
Mm-hmm.
If you get rid of the rest of the song, you're golden.
Yeah.
And then it's like Electric Company.
Yeah. Then it's exactly. it's like, yeah, hey, Spidey's coming. Let's learn about some letters and shit.
Here comes the wall. He's gonna fight a wall.
Hey,
remember the wall guy, or the reoccurring wall guy? No, that's totally not here or there.
Hey, it's James Brown for kids. It's cool. But when we're talking about music, I want to bring this up because I won't remember it later when it actually comes up in the plot. But there's a surfing scene, it's like a full fucking minute. Mm-hmm. I rewound it. There's no music in it, and it's the perfect opportunity for music. And I rewound it just to be like, how long is this? And did this like surfing scene in a montage. No music, and went na 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 na, like the whole iPad thing, and I got all the way to the drum solo before I was like, and you couldn't put anything there. You're showing people surfing for forever, and there was nothing.
We're cutting.
There's a full 35 seconds of a seagull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was thinking it was like because Jonathan Livingston Seagull would just come out. It was
so popular, big cultural touchstone.
Like, hey, we got the seagull footage. Let's stick that in there.
Can I jump ahead here real quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
So after the protest, there's this beatnik bar, hippie bar. That's a coffee house, and the lounge singer you saw before. Who's looking for her sister? She shows up and she starts asking questions. She has a picture. She's saying, "Have you seen this girl?" The waiter, who is a skinhead with a giant gash in his forehead, goes back and finds Russ Tamblyn, who is, Sir Russ Tamblyn, national treasure, in tons of biker movies and stuff.
David Cross's father-in-law.
Yeah, he actually is. That's right.
Really?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
David Cross
is married to Amber Tamblyn,
his
Russ
daughter.
Tamblyn's daughter.
Wow.
So, Russ Tamblyn's character, Rico, says, give her these, and he puts some pills in his hand, and she orders a coffee. He puts his pills in the coffee. She drinks it. She starts tripping on acid pretty hard. The music starts going like... She's losing her shit. No one's sympathetic to her, by the way. She's being pinballed between a bunch of like hippie assholes, just kind of forearming her back among each other. And then finally, the hippie and his girlfriend from earlier show up and find her.
The protest kids.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Yes. Yeah. So
they're like, that protest was awesome. Oh, let's help this girl.
Right.
The weird thing is, up to this point, it was organic what was happening, and just show up and just took me right out of the movie.
Really?
Well, they did see the photo that Judith, is that her name, Judith?
Yes.
that Judith brought in, and because they knew Judith's sister, they Joni, thank you. They thought, oh, we have to take care of her.
I'm with Scott. That threw me. I was like, oh wait, they know her. Like,
well, I also want to say that Joni is the 70s era blonde, dyed blonde Zooey Deschanel. Am I correct?
I can see that.
That's why, well, especially that first stage number that you had talked about. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was something.
That was random.
In the meantime,
it wasn't random. It was part of her forwarding her career because she's married. She's married to the director.
It doesn't like vaudeville for the to forward.
No. It was you were talking about the Vegas number where she's like, I know how to pack luggage.
I travel light or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So she's rescued from this acid trip and taken to a safe house. And she wakes up in the morning. Actually, you know what? We skipped part of something.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. So Frankenstein has been resurrected by Dr. DeRay and Dracula. And the first of the enemies of the House of Dracula are killed. So there's 3 or 4 doctors that are named that hampered the career of Dr. DeRay. And the first is Dr. Beaumont. And so we see him in his car, and he's driving along, and all of a sudden, Dracula is in the passenger seat. And I have to mention real quick for nerds, Dr. Beaumont is played by Forrest J. Ackerman, who was the creator of Famous Monsters of Filmland. He was a huge proponent of sci-fi culture. He was very big in like getting sci-fi and horror into the mainstream, mostly through his magazine. He also created Vampirella, the character Vampirella.
Who are you?
Keep driving, I will tell you where.
Who are you?
I am known as the Count of Darkness, the Lord of the Manor of Carpathia. Turn here.
Turn here.
It's my favorite scene in this movie.
That's the best line in the movie.
I love that. Driving Miss Dracula.
Turn here.
Turn here.
That's the best. I want to talk about what is wrong with Frankenstein?
Well,
does he have syphilis? I mean, he's got like elephantitis. It's like his whole face is so deformed.
So the first time I saw him, I thought he looked like his face was made out of that joke vomit from like novelty shops.
Totally.
But then, like the more you see it, it almost looks more like one of those like nylon. When they take nylons and they make witch faces out of them, like those like weird.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those creepy dolls with like nylon witch faces. Them. Yes, it was totally like that. But anyway,
it was Frankenstein for Halloween.
Yeah. So Judith wakes up in a strange place after her acid trip, and there's a guy there, and he talks to her, and his name is Mike Howard, and he's
solid.
He's solid. He's got some necklace with like shark teeth on it or something like that. He's very cool.
Hey, he earned those shark teeth.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
And so she asks, "Where am I? Who are you? What's going on?" And he says, "You were brought here by these people." And he takes her outside of his place to show her the hippie couple that we've known through the whole film.
They brought you here. That's Samantha. She goes with that goofy-looking kid over there. He's strange. That's his name. Also classification.
You sound rather cynical.
Not a bit. It's just an observation. That's my bag. I make observations for later replay. Like the football game on TV.
Hey, Mike! We found the guy chopped up down at Rocky Point. He was all in bloody in bits and pieces.
What are you talking about?
We never found his girlfriend, though. Guy can't make out in peace anymore. Man, it's a real bummer.
I'm pretty sure that Mike's next line is something like, "Hey, I'm sorry, it's not usually this gory around here."
Yeah.
Yes, Mike does say that.
It's super crazy right now. It's crazy.
This is a crazy time of year.
Yeah, he's like, "We should go back inside." And she's like, "No, I want like the air. I want the outside air." And he's like, "Okay, at your own risk."
So she goes out to get some air with him. And then he says, "Let's go back inside because, the gore." And she says, "No, I want to stay outside and get some more air." And they walk on the beach for a while and talk about her sister. And, in the meantime, they fall in love. And we should maybe listen to the theme song about their love.
Walk with me. Let's take the time to know each other better. Be with me. The time is now, and here we are together, walking hand in hand beneath the sun, feeling like the things we do are things we've never done. Oh yes, the time is now, and you are here, and here with you is where I wanna be. And while we walk along the sand together, now return into forever, here and now there's only you and me.
What do you think of my little hideaway?
Oh, Mike, it's beautiful.
So, one of my dark secrets is that
You want to cover that song. You want to cover that song.
No, I love 60s pop. I love soft pop. I love psych pop, and this is a early 70s kind of mutant, terrible child of that stuff. But I kind of like the song. I'm sorry, guys. I do like the song.
It sounds like
it's amazing.
It sounds like sowing the seeds of Air Supply, or REO Speedwagon, like how the '60s pop became the '70s, whatever that is. I guess pop, but you know.
All right, so let's press on. So,
Actually, can I ask a clarifying question in this section?
God,
okay,
help me. Yes.
Is this the section where Mike tells Joni that her sister Judith has this dark fantasy about actually becoming a freak?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
If you want to play that clip, I made one of those.
You did? I don't. Which one is it?
It's intro.
Okay, yeah, I would like to play that. Let's take a listen.
I forgot about that.
She used to have fantasies about being a freak.
A freak? Oh, I can't believe that.
2 heads, an eye missing, an elongated spine, anything that was grotesque that turned her on.
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble. One of us.
So I think this is important because this is basically a happy story then, right? Didn't everybody get what they wanted out of this one?
Well, did she want her head cut off and sewn back
Everyone
on?
but the viewer.
That's freak to me, so...
That's the freakiest shit. Kyle's right. That is as freaky as it
So
gets.
this is the equivalent of like that German story where the guy posted an ad saying, "I want to eat you."
Yeah.
I am your meat.
Yeah, eat me. Please, eat me, I'm your meat. And the cannibal said, "Hi, I will eat you."
Mm-hmm.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Wait. Eat meat? What's that website?
No, there was a case in
Oh,
the
yeah.
last 15 years where a guy posted a thing saying "kill me and eat me," and someone answered it, and
okay,
he flew to Europe,
and they put a camera up to show that this guy was consensual, and
his quote was when he met him off the plane was, "I am your meat." That's what he said to the guy.
Gross.
And then the guy killed him on camera and
bit his penis off first.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
You guys know a lot about this story.
Oh, yeah, God. It's like the worst day of my life was when I read this story.
Yeah, it was awful.
So Samantha gets attacked by the bikers, right?
Under the pier.
Oh yeah, rape streak.
I love the bikers.
Yeah, so we have a rape streak. Rape. Let's start that over.
Yeah.
So
from the beginning.
Samantha.
Welcome to that. Yeah.
Okay. So Samantha gets attacked on the piers by the biker gang, and they're trying to rape her. And she is saved by Groton, who chops up Russ Tamblyn and the rest of the gang and takes her back because Dr. DeRay has requested a live whole woman for his experiments. And the fact that she's been witness to seeing these guys chopped up is, bonus material because that's more
Fear.
Whatever, for it more enervating for the blood.
Yeah.
So, some stuff happens.
The end.
No, a lot of stuff happens.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, Mike and Judith go to the Creature Emporium. Do you guys not remember this stuff? It's all very kind of...
This was really interesting to me because they just had a hunch, right? Like it was... There was no real reason for them to be at the Creature Emporium. Like Mike comes up with this crazy theory, like, you know what's weird is there's a freak show down at the pier,
and your sister loves freaks,
so we should just go there and learn about illusions.
But it's not really that much of a leap of logic. It's almost like, yeah, you maybe should be looking for stuff there. It's like she had an obsession with freaks, and she lived under the pier, right under this thing with this doctor guy. Is like obsessed with freaks,
right?
And a lot of hippies go in there, and it's like it took too long for them to put it together. And then there's that cop who's like, "Hey, it'll work itself out," and he didn't put it together, and nobody put it together until the sister kind of like prodded everybody. Like she was the only person who was like, "No, I'm gonna find my sister." She was the only, and then he's like, "No, lay off. It'll be cool." Like it was weird. Like she was the only one who was like even half smart enough to put it together.
So there's this.
Yeah, I watched the movie and I didn't even put it together.
There's this kind of showdown.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Where the puppy goes down the portal. But he's okay. Don't worry. Groton's puppy is okay. And then the door falls down, the same thing, but the axe blade is sticking up in the sand, and he lands on it, and he's dead. Finally, thank God, because he was kind of a pain in the ass. And then DeRay starts hunting Mike through the Creature Emporium. Remember this?
Yes.
Wait. Yeah.
And my thought,
also, he pulls out a revolver and starts shooting at him.
And my thought was the most pretentious game. So he's trying to find him. Dr. DeRay gets decapitated, which is ironic because that's how he had his victims killed. So I like that little touch. And then Judith escapes, and Groton's chasing her, and she's up on a rooftop, and that cop, the Bookman cop, is there. And then Groton falls to his death, and the puppy is looking at his face or cuddling with him, whatever. And Mike and Judith run away, and Dracula uses his magic ring and does a stop frame thing, and there's terrible animation showing lightning bolts, and Mike bursts into flames and he's dead.
Yep, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
That floored me. That was like a breaking, or like The Wire.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you killed that guy?
You don't do that.
What? That guy? No way.
So wait, Scott, you saw this?
I've been watching this the whole time we've been talking. I just watched that.
I just got caught up.
That
just happened.
Okay.
Yep, this is real time for me, guys.
Anyway, I was genuinely surprised by it, and I loved a good twist, and that surprised me.
Yeah, bold choice.
Yeah,
bold choice for sure.
Well, you knew the ring had to come into play at some point,
right?
And wait, now why does now Dracula has a ring? I mean, the guy is already—he's immortal. He can.
Well, they made a big
hypnotize
point
people
at the beginning about the ring.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal. Big deal.
The
film was built around
in credit
the
sequence, they had to tell who made the ring.
Yeah, they're like, hey, check it out, the ring.
Check it.
It's gonna be. They should have called the movie "The Ring versus Frankenstein."
They run off.
Anyway.
So Judith faints. The creature carries her to this graveyard chapel type of dilapidated structure. There's a battle between Dracula and Frankenstein because
sort of
Frankenstein's monster wants to protect her, and Dracula is going to just do his stuff to be immortal and create his army. So they go into the woods and have this fight. Did I happen to make a clip of that, Kyle? The fight scene, the terrible audio.
I don't see one in here.
Okay, I didn't do it. Shit.
That was a painful fight scene.
So the fight scene goes on for 10 minutes, and it's clearly Foley work. They decided since it's in the woods, it sounds like leaves rustling. So just leaves rustling and just a bunch of like weird noises. And like once you take away all that noise, I just realize it's just a fucking geek in a fucking Woolworth's cape just pretending to fight with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh, it's so bad.
So it takes up a long time too, but the audio is really loud.
It's like LARPing without beanbags.
Yeah. Yes. What happens next? So he tears Frankenstein's monster's head off.
He tears a bunch of his limbs off too, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's
both
like
arms.
I thought Monty Python at one point, like he was going to be a torso and a head. Like he was tearing his limbs off. Like that's how you defeat a Frankenstein, I guess.
Duh.
Tear his limbs off. One at a time.
So yeah, once he tears his head off, he's good, but the downside is the sun has come up. So he's trying to get back to the chapel where he's put Judith, and he doesn't quite make it. And there's a couple of really bad shots there where they show him reacting to the sun before they do the stop motion kind of thing, where
oh boy,
he has black eyeshadow like makeup in his eye sockets, and at this point, like it's just smeared off. Like it's just gone. Like it looks like a guy on Halloween night, like at 3 a.m. after like a couple rows of Coke and a few beers. Like he's just I don't fucking care.
The white's wearing off too. The white pancake or whatever.
Yeah, and through the whole film, his white pancake has been on his head and neck, but not on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. So the sun comes out. They do some stop motion stuff. He disintegrates.
Oh, wait. A lot of day for night. By the way, the sunset thing happens like... this reminded me of your day for night comment, because day for night is like a hallmark of the bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all this crazy day for night stuff, and like it feels like 5 minutes of him trying to get away from the sunset or sunrise rather. And it's like, oh, it's sunrise. Okay, that's believable. And then it's like, and then he's running after this lady, and it's like, it's fucking high noon.
Yeah, the sun's up. It's like 11:30.
Yeah. It's like almost noon, and then it's 5 a.m, and then they show the sunset, and it's like, oh, it's really sunrise, and then they show it again, and it's like it's the middle of the day, and the sun is way high up in the sky, and it's like, what? Come on, man! Like just a little consistency here, like
yeah.
Also, would have liked to put some makeup on his arms.
I know.
Yeah,
he's very hairy and very tan.
It's hard to get makeup through that much hair.
I didn't know that the sun was coming up until I heard the rooster crow. So I'm really glad that they added in that sound effect right there
they
for me,
had
so
to.
that I knew what was happening, because I really wasn't sure. Is the sun coming up or is the sun going down? But then I heard that rooster crow, and then I knew.
Bam, 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 bam. Good morning. Good morning.
Dracula's dead. It's time to go to work now. Yeah, that was the thing. It was like, I think they added that in ADR because they were like, I'm watching this and I can't tell what time of day it is. Add a rooster crow,
so
and people will know.
The last 10 minutes of the film are all ADR. There's no actual sound. It's all leaves crinkling.
Yeah.
And just like those various kind of weird sound effects that do not fit in at all with this.
Yeah,
I'm going to
let's
tear
go
you
fix it.
limb for limb.
Yeah. Fix it in post. Come on, man. We got to wrap this shoot. Fix it in post.
Zandor has a shift later.
Yeah.
Zandor's
got another. He's got a commercial to do in Japan.
So what's her name? Judith wakes up, and it's dawn. And she exits the chapel thing, and she finds the desiccated remains of Dracula, because he's, rotted away. And what else is there?
That was the end. Abruptly, that was the end.
The end. Like, you thought there was going to be like a they live happily ever after, or what happens to her. No. The end. Like, Dracula decays, and the end.
These are some really bad planning on all their parts.
Okay, so Scott, is it time for your segment?
I think it is.
It's time for Dracula versus Frankenstein versus Dracula versus Frankenstein.
Yeah. So I watched the wrong movie. I went to YouTube, which I can't say I highly recommend it, but I kind of recommend it, to watch Dracula versus Frankenstein, which doesn't have Dracula versus Frankenstein. Doesn't happen. I don't even know if they're in the movie together. Essentially, this movie is a 60s movie about aliens invading Earth and deciding to use Earth's greatest monsters to take over the world. It doesn't really make any sense, and it's really bad. It's got great, terrible music. Music straight from The Odd Couple. It's very odd. A few things that I noticed about the movie that I really loved was that Frankenstein looks like Phil Hartman's Saturday Night Live Frankenstein, almost exactly. And each monster has their own specific fighting style. There's a mummy. There is Wolfman, aliens, Dracula, Frankenstein, and it's craptastic. It's just horrible. I can't. Well, actually, I kind of liked it more than this movie, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I think it was more interesting, and the fighting style alone is great. Watching the mummy hug people to death, Frankenstein chokes people, Wolfman claws people to the face, and Dracula basically stares at people and then runs away. He hypnotizes them, but he's never really successful at hypnotizing anybody in the movie. It's quite hilarious. Yeah, I kind of wish that we all would have just watched that one too, because I think these could have been put together and had one, well, pretty terrible movie.
We could have done this week Dracula versus Frankenstein. Next week we're gonna do Dracula versus Frankenstein.
We could have done a double feature episode with these two movies, because they were. They were both awful. But Dracula versus Frankenstein on YouTube, if you accidentally watched that, it was definitely a movie.
It was totally a movie.
It was a
movie. But it did have a great soundtrack. I actually highly recommend everyone to watch the theme song at the beginning and just wait for Oscar and Felix to show up. It's great.
Like it on Facebook, everyone.
Okay,
there so
outside of Scott.
And I've watched this whole movie now. By the way, I just found that she just found the ring.
Did you just finish the movie?
I did. Right as we're wrapping up the podcast, it's perfect, and it does just abruptly end.
Is it like the Dark Side of the Moon, Wizard of Oz thing? Like when you listen to us recording the podcast and watch the movie, it syncs up.
Pretty much. That was the weirdest thing, you guys. Actually, you guys did a pretty good job of following along with what I'm watching.
Okay, that means
along.
So, at any rate, is this cool or is this trash, Joe?
Oh, this I think it's cool because I had a lot of fun making fun of this movie. I thought it was really fun, funny. I had a really good time with this one. I would totally recommend it. Super, totally watch it. Absolutely, and everything I had such a hard time finding a review for an upcoming segment that was, either ironic or naive. Everyone totally knows what this is. It's one of those so bad it's good. Hey, do you like Mr. Science Theater? You will love this. You can. It's great. Love it.
I love that. Kyle?
I love this. I think it's cool. I have a soft spot for these late 60s counterculture, kitchen sink, LSD, bikers, an occasional boob here and there. I love the whole concept. I thought that we were going to be watching the movie that Scott accidentally watched, and I wasn't that excited for it. This was a lot of fun. I have to say that there's a couple times where I was thinking about that Mr. Show sketch where the scientist debunks the Monster Mash party.
Yeah.
Dracula's
and Dracula's and Wolfman's getting together to celebrate.
Bloodbath.
I mean, think about how that sounds. I mean, they get together. It's gonna be a terrifying battle. Yeah, I totally thought about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
The other thing that I really loved is the doctor, like everything well, first of all, I thought it was Dr. Dre for about half of this film.
Kyle, can I ask you something?
Yeah, but see, the giveaway that it wasn't is like one of the doctors was an Eazy-E that he was after.
I just wanted to ask you, what was your favorite Dr. Dre album? Because mine was the Quranic. Or did you prefer?
That's so funny. I kept thinking about, like motherfuckers act like they forgot about DeRay.
DeRay, the fucking Quranic. And then there's Ice Caillou.
So apparently, Scott, you watched the movie while we did the show. So
yep.
what's your verdict?
Think?
I'm on the fence with this one. Well,
I would have loved if you had said, "I need a little time for it to sink in."
Well, when I'm thinking of Dracula versus Frankenstein, I'm thinking of the other Dracula versus Frankenstein. So
what's that?
That's the other Dracula versus Frankenstein I watched.
Supreme Court.
Yes,
the Eurotrash one.
Battle. No, I would have to say that I would probably put Dracula versus Frankenstein and Dracula versus Frankenstein in the. I'm going to say trash on both of them. You have to, if you really are into the monster, that kind of cheesy late 60s monsters, which I am normally, but I'm going to have to reluctantly say trash on both.
Oh man, watch it again. This one had like the hippies, LSD trips. What?
Yeah, but
I'm blown away.
It was mostly flailing. It wasn't quite the music. Part of it is the music is not as good as the music in Dracula versus Frankenstein. Is not as good as the music in Dracula versus Frankenstein.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Like a Mobius strip.
Whatever, man.
But no, seriously, Karen though.
Moby gets that a lot. Like
there's more Karen.
The music in Mobius strip, the piece of paper that's twisted, is a lot better than Moby's new album. Yeah, whatever.
Matt,
can I go?
Give it to us.
This movie is fucking cool.
Yes.
Al Adamson is a huge hack. Casting his wife in the lead, awesome. All the ineptitude of sewing together 2 or 3 projects into one film, awesome. This to me is like the textbook case of awesomeness. I loved it. It's complete trash, and it's trash in a cool way. Cool.
And Matt, can I ask you something? I don't think it's come up yet, but it reminded me a lot of it. Was Robot versus Aztec Mummy has a lot in common with this, except this one is way cooler.
I agree.
Way more watchable. But it's similar in that it's like a cobbled together film. It's a versus film where the guys don't actually versus at the end very much. Right. You know what I mean? But like that one, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. So this is the point of the show where we need to bring up a new segment called The Antidote. So we made you watch this film. You watched this movie. You gave us 90 minutes of your life to watch Dracula vs. Frankenstein. I feel compelled to offer you an alternative that makes up for that. So this is a new segment where the person who picks the film offers another film to kind of counteract that. And my choice is a film available on YouTube called The Wolfman's Hammer. That's right, The Wolfman's Hammer. This was made in the Bend, Redmond area of Oregon, and it's about the meth trade, and it's kind of a Greek tragedy played out in Central Oregon with meth. It's a beautiful film, wonderfully shot on video, beautifully edited.
Yeah, I know the guy who did it. He's a comic book dude. You would never guess in a million years. I heard Wolfman's Hammer. I was 100% sure. Oh, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. It was going to be, it's going to be some crappy werewolf movie. It blew my expectations. I was.
Me too.
I was floored by it. Kyle, talk about it a little bit.
Me too. Coming from a small town that has a really bad meth problem, and knowing some of those people that were in that exact same position as the protagonist in this story, like this kid completely captured the vibe of this lifestyle, and he did it in a way that was really poetic. And he treated all of these characters with respect, even though some of them didn't deserve the kind of respect that and the kind of light that he showed them in. I was totally impressed. I thought the same thing too, just based off of the name, that it was going to be pretty cheesy. And I was really blown away. And actually, I was jealous. I saw that and I wanted to make something that cool.
Yeah.
Me
There's
too.
no professional actors, very low budget, but you almost wouldn't know it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a pretty hardcore indie fucking cool film.
It really is good.
Wolfman's Hammer.
Wolfman's Hammer.
Yeah.
YouTube it, free. It's awesome.
All right,
It's
let's
free.
check that. Let's check that out.
Wonderful indie film. So, that being said, our next film is a fan recommendation. So, someone online asked if we would ever watch a movie like Spookies from 1986.
Yes.
I've never heard of it, so I said yes, of course. A fan asked for a movie. I'm not going to say no.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So that's our next film.
Yeah, I had to check it out. It's great. I won't go any into detail. Just it's worth watching.
Don't give it away for me.
I won't give it away. I couldn't even possibly give it away.
So Joe, can you do your what's your segment called?
Oh, it's a segment. Probably should have come just before the other thing, but it's called Comments from the Commons, and that's what we're calling the segment where we read a user review, either from YouTube or IMDb or whatever, about the movie that we just watched. So I came across this one. Most people that saw Dracula versus Frankenstein were hyper aware that it was like so bad it's good, blah 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 blah, and like knew all the shit about it and whatever. But I came across this one, which was pretty succinct and I appreciated, and just was like gung ho. 10 stars on IMDb. 9 out of 10 people found the following review useful. Author Brian Keith Allen says, I can't say anything bad about the film. It has so many good people that were connected in making the film. That it overshadows any bad thoughts that I could have about it. I really wish that a sequel could be made.
Me too, man.
I plan to go and visit some of the cast and crew members this summer. Okay, weirdo. To the remaining cast and crew that are still around, if you see this comment, I really appreciate your work.
Wow.
Yeah. That's serious. Succinct and like a fucking serious fan. Everything else is like Mystery Science Theater nerds and people like us like, fuck, you gotta see this, like, Al Adamson, blah, blah, blah. This is his masterpiece. And like, it's so trashy and all these people and it's great. And, it's like, why didn't Mystery Science Theater do this? And shit like that.
That sounds a lot like the work of Zandor Vorkov's personal assistant.
Yes, you may be right, or somebody should be looking over their shoulder because they're getting stalked, Mark David Chapman style, and yeah, somebody's gonna like, I love you, yeah, I love you,
stab.
Yeah, stab, I love you, stab. How was that? Hey, Dracula versus Frankenstein. How's your excited blood? How's that going? Do you have excited blood? It's the most valuable blood. Does this excite you?
Matt,
blood.
Matt, until you mentioned that this movie was cut together from 3 different films, I'd completely forgotten about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. And it was, in normal psychotronic fashion, there was some stuff that just didn't quite connect for me in this picture. I thought it was just bad script writing. But the fact that he pulled this thing together from 3 different sources and made something that I really enjoyed is really incredible.
Well, God bless Al Adamson.
God bless us, everyone.
Yes.
You know, just the miracle of video and sound and picture.
Okay, so for That's Cool, That's Trash.
Okay.
I'm Matt Howell.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Joe Kincher.
I'm Candor Karfirst.
Oh, fuck! We totally should have done that. I'm Zaxov. Yeah. I'm Zaxon Sarkov.
I'm Zyle Vorkov.
I'm Yahoo Serious.
Stay trashy, everybody.
That's cool.
That's trash.
It's garbage, folks. See what I do with it? I eat it.